I refuse to believe that Christmas is over. I'm gonna keep up all of this stuff and just pretend it's not done yet. I mean, technically it still feels like Christmas because my fridge is like stocked full of turkey right now. Hello everyone, I'm here today to share with you guys a video that I have been figuring out with you guys over the last like week and a half or so, and today we are going to play around with some makeup that is your best of 2018. These are all the products that you guys told me across Insta Story, Instagram, Twitter, on community tab on YouTube, in my last video. Like, these are the products that were like the cream of the crop, the best of the best, the products that you could not live without in 2018, and we're gonna put them all on my face. Except for brow products. You guys didn't give me any brow products. I don't know if you just went through with like perfect brows the entire year, but I had to do those in advance. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Thursday and also on Sunday. And stay tuned because I'm going to be doing my best of drugstore as well as my best of high-end, all my Sephora favorites, all my drugstore favorites. All that good stuff is coming at you guys soon, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that. And without further ado, let's get into this. So we're going to start with the eyeshadow, and this is actually a palette that I did not try out this year, which surprised me. There are some products in here that, actually a lot of these products I have used, and I will talk about my personal opinion and my experience with them, but this one is new to me. But you guys are really obsessed with it, so I'm pretty excited. And that is the ABH Norvina palette. This is a beautiful, look at that. Brand new. But there's a nice mix to this palette. They got some brown tones, we got some pops of lilac, and this will be a lot of fun. So let's dive right into this. I'm gonna start with the base, and I'm gonna put that, ooh, I forgot how powdery these are. I'm gonna start with base, and I'm just gonna sweep that all over. Wow, Rachel, you really gotta pluck your eyebrows, girl. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Love, which is actually a shimmer. Thought that was matte. Is this bottom row like all shimmers? No. Okay, so all the browns are mattes and everything else is like shimmer or glitter. Okay, so I'm going to start with the pink shade Love, and I'm gonna put that into the crease. And to make sure that I don't look too much like I have pink eye, let's go over that with Eccentric, which is more of the like warm brown. And then I'm just gonna keep going back and forth with those two colors until I am happy with the color I'm getting. Now let's pack on some of Soul here, which is that purple kind of a lilac tone. I'm just gonna pack that on to the lid. How much do I want to put on? Let's just put it all over. This color does take some work to like get it actually in. It feels like it's a little on the patchy side. I can't believe that this entire year went by and I didn't try this palette, to be honest. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't pick this up. Then I think I'm gonna take a thinner brush and dip it in Passion, which is this color down here. And I'm just going right in to the crease to kind of define that line a little bit. Okay, now for the glitters, I'm gonna take Drama here and I'm gonna put that on the outer edge, then Celestial in the middle, and Wild Child in the center. Ooh, or maybe Dreamer. Is that just me or is that like really patchy? Do you see that? Ooh. Wow, this is getting to be really messy. Ignore all of this. I'm gonna like clean this up after. I just want to make this like not patchy looking, which is concerning me a bit. Next, I'm gonna take Celestial, which is this pretty purple shade, and pop that right in the center, and then Wild Child right in the inner corner. Oh my gosh, guys, this is getting to be such a mess. I don't know what's happening. I'm using a little bit of Fix Plus on my finger with some of Celestial just to try and make that purple pop a little more. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so far my opinion on this palette is that it is a very tricky palette to work with. Like, I'm noticing a lot of texture on my lids. It's being a little bit of a pain to blend out. And while the shimmers and the metallic shades do swatch really nicely, you do need to almost wet the shades first for them to really pop, which is fine. But like that took a lot of building. So I don't know how I feel about this yet. We'll see what it looks like when it like all comes together, but like I'm kind of on the fence in this one right now. Okay, now that we have this a little bit cleaned up, let's move on to mascara. And you guys, it's so funny. This is not a new launch. I feel like this launched a couple of years, like 2 years ago, I think. But all of you guys really, really loved the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, which I also really, really love. This is a great mascara. I did a whole like first impression review on it when it first came out, and like, oh, it just gives you these big, beautiful lashes, and I am obsessed with it. You guys are obsessed with it. I get it. I get it. This is a really nice one. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do like a black liner because you guys really like the Fenty Fly Liner, which is also one of my favorites. I feel like we're on the same page here. But I think because of the purple, I don't want to do a liner today because I really want that purple to stand out. Now I'm just going to make sure that there's no other eyeshadow underneath my eye here. We're going to go on to primer. And the one that you guys wanted me to use is the, where is it? I just had it, oh, here it is. It's the Touch of the Silk Canvas Primer. And by the way, can we just talk about the vibe that you guys have with the packaging you've chosen? Like, this is a mood right here. I see this. This is like very Instagram. But I've talked about this primer before. It's a great one. You can see my giant dent I've made in that. It feels really good on the skin. It smooths everything out. Makes it for like just a really nice base for foundation to sit on. Plus it smells so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, now onto foundation, and there are two different ones that you guys really liked, both from the drugstore. One I really like and one I didn't. The first one is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. This was by far the winner. You guys all really like this one. I also really like this one, but I haven't used it in a while, so I'm excited to like revisit it. And then the other one is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. I did not have a good experience with this foundation. I feel like I keep trying it, hoping for different results, and it just never happens for me. So we're gonna do Physicians Formula on one side, Maybelline on the other. Hopefully these shades match. I do like the stick applicator. It just makes it easier for applying the product to the face, and you can just build it up in the areas that you want, and then do like one stroke for areas that you just want a very minimal amount of coverage. Then we're gonna blend this all in. Oh, forgot how much I love this foundation. Oh, it's just so pretty. Now we're gonna pop some of this Maybelline one on the other side. I'm gonna do a little bit of more minimal amount of coverage here. I'm just gonna do, where is it? There we go. That much. I'm gonna use the other side of my sponge here and pat that in. My issue isn't that it's not full coverage, because it is. It's just that it looks heavy on the skin for me. Like, I just can't get it to blend out in a really natural way. Like, you can see it's super full coverage, but if you zoom in really close, especially by end of day, it's just very obvious on my skin. And then for concealer, your number one concealer was the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. It is this one right here. I have used it in a lot of my videos too. I also really like it. It's just got a really great consistency to it. It's very full coverage. The only thing with this one is I tend to mix the shades a lot. So I use a lot of, what's this? This is Light Neutral 15. I'll use Fair 5. And also Light 18, and I'll kind of like mix them all together. But it is super full coverage. If you're looking for something to cover up dark circles or acne or anything like that, I find it works really well for it. Like, you can see how full coverage that is. Plus, the price point is amazing. Really good price. For powder, this is a fairly new one for me. I've only used this once or twice. It's the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. It feels like you're splashing water on your skin when you apply it. It's a really cool experience in like a first impression kind of a way, but I used a sponge with it the first time, and it just set in this really matte way underneath my eyes that looked really awkward and weird. So I'm gonna try a brush with it this time. It is the coolest feeling on the face. I really like it. Now onto bronzer, and this is how I know we're family, because you guys also chose the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, which you guys all know that I am obsessed with. I cannot get enough of this formula. It's just so good. They actually just released a whole bunch of new shades, a bunch of darker shades. So I use right now the light bronzer. I find this works well for my skin tone, but they do have some other options if you have a darker skin tone. It really is the perfect bronzer, right? Like, it just blends perfectly. It's like the perfect shade, the perfect amount of product. Like, and the smell. I can't get enough of it. For highlight, you guys had two favorites. One is the ABH Amrezy highlighter, which you guys have seen. I use that quite frequently, so I'm gonna use the other one today. And by the way, I didn't include blush because you guys didn't have a favorite blush. So you guys are just gonna have to wait until my drugstore favorites to see which one I used today. But your favorite highlight is the one by ColourPop. It is here, Kitty Kitty, which is this one right here, which is a beautiful highlight. I have not used it in a minute though, so I am excited to kind of put this on my face. Oh my goodness. Look how shiny that is. I just realized I got too excited about highlight and I forgot to finish up under the eyes. But it's okay. priorities. I'm actually going to use this highlight for my inner corner because I just looked at the Norvina palette and I don't think there's a shade in there that's lighted up for my inner corner. It's kind of mixing with some of the purple shades and it's creating a purple hued inner corner, which I am not mad at. I'm going to pop a little bit of volatile, I think, underneath the eyes. See what that looks like. And I'm going to take a little dazzling and I'm going to put that in the lower inner corner, not the inner corner, but like outer inner. I'm also adding a little bit of Celestial, that purple shade, like right in between, and I really like how that's looking. Ooh, this look is turning out really, really fun. I feel like this would be really good for like a New Year's thing. Ooh, you know what I want? I want to add a little purple to the waterline. Yes. That is what this is missing. This is Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte in Mist Me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the right decision. And then your favorite lip product of 2018 was the Fenty Gloss Bombs. And this is the original one. They've come out with 2 other ones since then. The most recent one, Fussy, I want to get my hands on. I actually just got a shipment in of the new Mademoiselle lipstick, so I'm gonna be trying those out, but I haven't gotten Fussy yet. It's just sold out everywhere. But this one is also really beautiful and it smells amazing. Oh my gosh, I love the smell. It just got that little bit of like sweetness to it, hint of vanilla. It's not too sickly sweet. It's just like, I love it. And then your number 1 setting spray is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I just got my hands on this fairly recently, so I've been playing around with it and I've gotten a lot of like mixed reactions from you guys on this one. So half of you seem to like really love it and obsess about it and it's amazing. And I've tried it out on myself and I really like the feeling. I like how it sets everything down. But a couple of you had mentioned that there's like an oil in here which could cause your makeup to separate. Oh, here it is. It's castor oil. So the castor oil, apparently you guys were saying if you apply too much, it can sort of separate on the skin and make your makeup look a little bit weird. So just as a little bit of a heads up, though I do really like how it feels and how it sits on the skin. So we're gonna use that. I really like the hairspray-like mist. It just makes it so easy. You're not gonna get water splotches all over your skin. It just like applies everything really beautifully. So I gotta say, out of all of your favorite products from this year, my favorite has to be the Physicians Formula Healthy. Oh no, the butter bronzer. Where's my butter bronzer? This one has to be my favorite of everything that you guys have talked about. It's a ride or die for me. I'm obsessed with it. The Healthy Foundation is also really good. The Fenty Gloss Bomb is amazing. Those are probably my favorite. Ooh, also not Hello Kitty. The Here Kitty Kitty highlight is also really beautiful. I need to wear that one more. I'm a little on the fence still about the Norvina palette. Don't know how I feel about it yet. It looks nice now. I like how it ended up. It was just a little bit of a struggle to get there. I do really like the other one that was on your list though, this Sultry palette. This one right here, I use this one quite often. It was literally just sitting right here because I was using it yesterday. And I think for my best of beauty videos, I think I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do one that's drugstore specific and then one that's high end. Which one do you guys wanna see first? Leave me a comment down below, let me know. And also, do you wanna see like a worst of 2018? Because I also have some products for that. Make sure you click on the videos on the side if you have missed any, and you can check out all of my best of beauty videos that I have done in the past. I will do a full playlist for you guys so you can see all of the different products that I've been loving over the years, many of which I still love today. But I hope you guys are having an awesome, awesome week, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.